Every great creation, every invention, every empire began with a spark that no one else could see. That spark is imagination. Napoleon Hill called it the workshop of the mind. It is where all desires are shaped, where all plans are born, and where the invisible becomes real. You are not limited by your circumstances. You are limited by the pictures you dare to hold in your mind. Hill taught that thoughts are things, real, alive, vibrating forces that shape your world. But imagination is where those thoughts are given direction. Ordinary minds use imagination to escape reality. Extraordinary minds use it to create reality. When Edison imagined light, the world was dark. When the Wright brothers imagined flight, the world laughed. When every dreamer envisions a life no one believes in, the world resists, until that dream becomes undeniable. Hill spoke of two forms of imagination. Synthetic imagination, where you rearrange existing ideas, and creative imagination, where ideas come from the unknown, the divine, the infinite source of intelligence. Synthetic imagination builds from what exists. Creative imagination builds what has never existed before. You use synthetic imagination when you make plans, organize data, or copy what works. But you use creative imagination when you hear a whisper from within, an intuition, a vision, a call that doesn't make sense yet. The most successful minds learn to balance both. Desire is the fire, but imagination is the blueprint. Without imagination, desire burns out in frustration. Without desire, imagination fades into fantasy. Hill said, "If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand." That is not poetry, it is a formula. Your subconscious doesn't know what's real or imagined. When you vividly see your goal, you are programming reality itself to conform to your will. But imagination alone is not enough. Dreamers who stop at vision stay lost in the clouds. Imagination must be translated into a plan. That is where organized thought comes in. Hill's bridge between fantasy and fact. He wrote, "Dreams are only the beginning. Plans are the skeleton that gives them life. So take your vision and ask, what's the first action I can take? Even the smallest step builds momentum toward the world you imagine." Fear kills imagination faster than failure ever could. It whispers, "Be realistic." It mocks your vision as foolish. But realism is often the disguise of mediocrity. The world does not advance by those who play it safe. It advances by those who dare to see what others call impossible. You must protect your imagination from the voices that shrink it. The more the world laughs at your dream, the more proof you have that it's worth pursuing. Da Vinci saw flying machines centuries before airplanes. Tesla saw wireless energy before the world had power grids. Einstein saw the bending of space and time in the silence of his own thoughts. Their power wasn't luck. It was imagination coupled with relentless action. They believed what they saw within, more than what they saw without. That is the mark of genius, and it's a power that lives within you too. To use your imagination powerfully, train it. Feed it daily with powerful ideas. Visualize your goals as though they were already true. Speak your affirmations aloud. Record your dreams. Surround yourself with symbols of your vision. Imagination thrives in focus. It withers in distraction. Protect it like a sacred fire. Napoleon Hill said, Man can create nothing which he does not first conceive in his imagination. Your reality begins within. Every relationship, business, invention, or transformation starts with one unseen picture you dared to believe. So stop waiting for permission. Close your eyes, see the world as it could be, and then make it so. Because the most powerful workshop in the universe is your mind. If this message awakened something inside you, don't let it fade. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications to join a movement of thinkers, creators, and builders. Comment below, what vision are you creating in your mind's workshop? Remember, everything that exists began as a thought. Think boldly, imagine vividly, then act decisively.